Each spring in Omaha, Nebraska, thousands of investors gather from around the world.
How long does it take to get over here from Paris, France?
10 hours.
For Sweden? Roughly, it's a day flight.
A lot of people. It reminds me of New York, a lot of people.
They come for the annual shareholders meeting of an investment company, Berkshire Hathaway. Many come just for a chance to meet Berkshire's legendary chairman, Warren Buffett.
Obviously, when the stock goes up a lot, it creates interest.
During the past 4 decades, Buffett's uncanny success in picking stocks has made big money for Berkshire shareholders, including Buffett himself. His net worth is estimated at more than $30 billion. One highlight of the annual meeting is Berkshire Hathaway Day at an Omaha Royals baseball game. Buffett throws out the first pitch. Books analyzing Buffett's investment philosophy have acclaimed him the world's greatest investor. But he's made his fortune in companies well known to all. Companies such as Coca-Cola, Gillette, and Dairy Queen. He avoids anything high-tech.
So how long have you been using the computer?
Yet one of Buffett's good friends is Bill Gates. Microsoft's co-founder and CEO is 26 years younger. His enormous success has come from a technological revolution that he has done much to pioneer and popularize. Gates started Microsoft with his high school friend Paul Allen when Gates was still in his teens. Their investment, $1,500.
Ski jumping.
The ski jumping, that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Today, Microsoft's annual sales exceed $14 billion. It is the world's leading developer of software for the personal computer. And Gates is the PC's globe-trotting evangelist, celebrating its many benefits.
Am I going to have time to get everybody? Okay.
Success has made Bill Gates the world's wealthiest and perhaps most famous entrepreneur. It also has made Microsoft a target of controversy. The popularity of its Windows software has brought legal challenges from government antitrust regulators. They've tried to limit Microsoft's expansion into new fields, such as the Internet. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett share a restless curiosity and fascination with the future. Together in the spring of 1998, they came to the campus of the University of Washington in Seattle. They came to share their experience and their combined wisdom in conversation with students from the university's business school. Young people overflowed the Student Union Auditorium for an extraordinary conversation with two of the most successful business leaders of our time.
I was wondering how you define success personally.
Well, I can certainly define happiness because that's what I am. I mean, I mean, I get to do what I like to do every single day of the year, and I get to do it with people I like, and I don't have to associate with anybody. Causes my stomach to churn. The only thing in my job I don't like, and this only happens about every 3 or 4 years, occasionally I have to fire somebody, and I don't like. That's the only thing. Other than I tap dance to work, and I get down there, and I think I'm supposed to lie on my back and paint the ceiling, or something like Michelangelo. I mean, that's the way I feel, and it doesn't diminish. It's tremendous fun. So, if they say that success is getting what you want and happiness is wanting what you get. Well, I don't know which one applies in this case, but I do know that I wouldn't be doing anything else. I mean, I do advise you, when you go out to work, go to work for an organization that you admire, people you admire, because it'll turn you on, and you ought to be happy where you are working. And I always worry about people who say, I'm going to do this for 10 years. I really don't like it very well, and then I'll do 10 more years of this. I mean, that's a little like saving up sex for your old age. I mean, not a very good idea. So get right in.
You would recommend that.
Get right into what you enjoy, and you'll be successful at it. You really will. I mean, you won't be able to miss. And that's. I don't regard what I do as the most important thing in the world at all, but it's right for me. I mean, I happen to be wired in a certain way that what I do works in this. If I had to do what Bill does. I mean, it lasts about 10 minutes. And that's true of a lot of things. But luckily, I kind of stumbled into the thing that I do best. And that, that it's worked out well. Bill?
Well, I think that the key point there is you've got to enjoy what you do every day. And for me, that's working with very smart people. It's working on new problems. Every time we think, hey, we've had a little bit of success, we're pretty careful not to dwell on it too much because the bar gets raised. People's expectations of the products, we've always got customer feedback telling us the machines are too complicated, they're not natural enough. And the competition, the breakthroughs, the research make the field I'm in, I think, the most exciting field there is. There's some other good fields. Biotechnology is a good field because it's changing the world of medicine and health. But the computer industry, in particular software, I think is the most exciting, and I think I have the best job in that business.
You don't want to get in. I have turned down business deals that were otherwise decent deals because I didn't like the people that I would have to work with. I didn't see any sense pretending it. And to get involved with people that really cause your stomach to churn. I say it's a lot like marrying for money. That it's probably a bad idea under any circumstances, but it's absolutely crazy if you're already rich, right?